On the very day of her wedding, the bride discovered that her future husband had spent the wedding night with the family's blind maid. His excuse was unbelievable. He claimed the blind girl had accidentally walked into the bridal room, and because he was drunk, he mistook her for his bride. The bride only smiled coldly. In a mansion with dozens of rooms, how could the blind maid somehow end up in the one room meant for the bride? Instead of feeling ashamed, the groom blamed her for making a scene. Without hesitation, she slapped him across the face. "You expect me to believe that? Do you think I'm an idiot?" The groom immediately begged for forgiveness, saying they came from powerful families and any scandal would ruin both of them. Meanwhile, the blind maid fell to her knees, crying and begging for mercy. The bride instantly realized they were putting on an act. She called her parents right away. After hearing the truth, they were furious and announced that the engagement was over. "If you love that girl so much, then marry her instead." Hearing this, the groom exploded with anger and accused the bride of destroying everything. She slapped him again. "The mistake was yours, yet you're blaming me? If you had been honest from the beginning and admitted you wanted to marry her, at least everyone could have kept their dignity. But you wanted both, your wealthy fiancé and your secret lover." Fortunately, the marriage hadn't been legally registered yet, so the engagement was canceled immediately. The bride left with her parents. By the next morning, the scandal had spread across the entire city. The groom's company's reputation took a massive hit, its stock price dropped, and public opinion overwhelmingly supported the bride. Her father stepped in to stabilize the family business. But later that day, the groom arrived at their house with his mother. She still wanted to save the marriage and promised they would throw the blind maid out if the bride agreed to continue. The maid cried and claimed she didn't want wealth or status. She only wanted to stay by the groom's side. Even then, the groom kept pressuring the bride. "Why are you making such a big deal out of this?" This time, the bride's mother snapped, "If she truly wants nothing, then we'll make sure she can never cause another problem." She immediately ordered the servants to throw them out. As he was leaving, the groom threatened them. "If you break this engagement, your family will pay a huge penalty because our businesses are connected." The bride was about to hit him again, but he grabbed her wrist and said, "Either marry me or don't blame me for what happens next." He thought he had trapped her. But at that very moment, her father returned with shocking news. He had already spoken with the groom's father. The marriage would still happen, but the groom would be replaced.